anyone else who isn't here to arrive.
If you're not here, speak up.
Right, if you're not here, let's hear from you. At this time, I'm going to call our meeting to order. And beginning with my apologies for not printing an agenda for everyone. I have one on my,
I got them on the computer.
I got it on mine on the computer too. So the first thing is to remind everybody to turn on their microphones when they're talking so that it gets recorded. And the minute taker will you please
Oh, sure.
be
Yeah,
our
I
minute
will.
taker once
Certainly
again?
I will, if you still have me.
Thank you.
I was just distracted. Oh, my Pete was in the hospital and then home and then
Oh.
back again.
Oh. Well, I'm sorry to hear that, and I hope he's better or well enough to sit up and eat, huh?
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
He always seems to be able to do that.
Okay, good, good.
That's good news.
All is not lost. That's good, good news. Bill Wilkes will not be here today, he called. And Bill Cummings is gonna be late. He said he also was working on the speed limit.
Be breaking it?
I didn't ask. And the next order of business, or the first order of business on our agenda, is approval of minutes. And I'm going to ask that we postpone that because I think there's some things missing from the minutes that ought to be in there, and I didn't get them till noon, or almost noon. So
10:30.
10:30. You sent them at 10:30, but you know
Depends on when he opens his browser.
that's
I'm
right.
kidding.
Yeah,
I-
yeah,
I
yeah.
know. I apologize.
So,
100%.
Yeah, if you could, if anybody has some thoughts on the minutes that they'd like to change, the specific things that I wanted to clarify under old business was the first thing that's talked about in here is the Planning Board NRPC study, which doesn't say that that's what she's talking about, or that's what the minutes are talking about. And then there's
What was that now?
the first item under old business
Yeah.
says Nelson reported that he's been trying to communicate, blah, blah, it begins that way. What I'm talking about here, what I was talking about, is the Planning Board NRPC study for the length of Route 3 from end to end.
Oh, okay.
Okay, which isn't really any of our business. I just report it because it ties in with our business. I mean, it's the planning board's job and their study and so on.
Well, I should just eliminate that whole thing.
Well, you could, but anyway, I will make some amendments and get
Okay,
them
well-
out. Okay.
It strikes me that maybe I shouldn't have even been
It's,
written down.
it's extra information for everybody.
Too much,
And,
maybe too
yeah.
much information.
And then we have not yet applied for, reapplied for Woodbury Street sidewalks. That has not been done yet.
Who's going to apply?
Well,
Us?
that'll be, well,
Do we write a letter or?
no, it'll be as done before, it was done by the Department of Public
Ah.
Works on behalf of the town. Okay, so it's
Oh, wow,
DOT.
I'll write then that the town public works will apply,
Yeah,
just
Yeah.
plain apply,
yeah,
not will
yeah,
reapply.
yeah. This will be our third try at this, you know.
Okay, Department of
Yeah.
Public
Yeah.
Works will
Yeah.
apply.
And then, way down under new business, last sentence, a blub for our vacancies. I think maybe that's a blurb or something there. Yeah,
Where's that?
yeah,
Oh, Bob,
yeah.
yeah.
Going under for the third time.
That's one
Yeah,
of those
yeah.
new words.
A bluff.
Okay.
I like it.
Whatever. Creating
So-
your own jargon. Speaking of which, may I suggest that we spell out Nashua Regional Planning Commission rather than NRPC for those following at home?
Sure.
Who don't know what the
Sure.
acronyms are.
I think the first time we speak of any abbreviation, we should spell it out or say it out. That used to be the proper way to do it, and people have stopped doing it.
Mhm.
It's very helpful.
So then we come to old business, and I've got a couple of things that happened since our last meeting that I want to include here. One of them is I received a letter from New Hampshire DOT regarding the widening of the Effie Everett Turnpike. Now, you may remember that I testified at the hearing that was held here in early May, asking for sidewalks on Wire Road, which was not included in their plans that they presented to the town. This is a response to my plea. It's dated April 19th. I received it on May 17th after another hearing that they had where I would have gone and testified again. But basically, they're telling us they're only going to put sidewalks on one side of Wire Road. So we got something. I guess that's how you minimize
Who
the
was going to put the sidewalk in?
The state
The
of New
state.
Hampshire will include a sidewalk on the new bridge on Wire Road. And they're going to include a sidewalk on one side of the road only, of Wire Road only. Okay. My request was for both sides.
Is
They
that
will.
where it comes together with DW Highway, that bridge?
Well, yeah, sort of. It's the bridge that goes over the turnpike.
Oh, no, okay.
Okay.
The other bridge, okay.
The
Most
bridge that,
dangerous place in town.
No, it's the one that goes by Isaac's old house.
Right.
Yeah,
that's the bridge.
yeah, that's.
And then the other bridge that I testified on, they have also agreed to put sidewalks on both sides of the Babusick Lake Road Bridge over the turnpike,
Oh, okay.
okay? So that's kind of in our area of interest here, so I'm including it as part of our monthly discussions. So, clear on that? Okay, that's the best we can get out of them right now.
No
Okay.
word about, is there any new word about the, the bridge over the brook on DW Highway?
No, I don't have any new word on that. That's an important piece.
That's like-
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
The kids
Now the
have to
good
walk
weather's
across
out, there's
that
people there all the time, every day,
Mm-hmm.
so.
Yeah.
With regard to the Sahegan River Trail, which is a different subject, I have finally gotten a schedule. And believe it or not, this past week, the last week, the contractor went out and did preliminary surveys, or not preliminary surveys, the actual survey of the land for the design of the walkway. And so that's a big step forward, even though I think we got a free survey of it done maybe 2 or 3 years ago. You may recall that Geach Nordstrom did us a survey for free, but that doesn't count. This has got to be their survey. So
They probably are authorized to do it for the state too. Exactly.
no, it wasn't. It was another firm. I've forgotten the name.
Yeah, but I mean, if they had been.
yeah.
Where exactly is the survey done?
For the trail.
Yeah.
So it begins in Watson Park, under the sluiceway, up the stair, up the rock pile, and then across the former wetland, where they're going to have to put a little bridge or something over the wetland area.
And they're gonna do it through the, underneath of the bridge?
Yeah.
Through the,
Yeah, that's where the trail's going, yeah. But they have to measure it all and get the elevations and make sure they have enough slope for whatever they need, okay?
yep,
So those are two updates that I think are important, and you should be aware of them. The fact that they're moving along on it anyway. They expect to finish the design by the end of the year. we'll see if that happens. So the construction, construction will be in 2020. Okay, the next thing, the status of the, that's the Sohegan River Trail. Next item on my agenda was discussions for the 4th of July pancake breakfast. And we had talked about this, but we're going to need to get the equipment together. I agreed to provide the brochures, which I will do. I have not had them made yet, but they will run them off in a second. The big time is folding them, but I'll take care of that. The rest, we decided we didn't need a new card table, that there's a card table there that we could use. Is that correct? Bill, did you?
I
You
don't
did-
know, I thought we
you did-
brought one last year.
Okay, then maybe we should bring one. Jackie, are you planning to bring one?
I could,
You could, okay.
yeah,
Yeah.
We have a card table.
Okay, and you have the maps still, unless you brought them back here,
Do you
right?
need the longer table, or does the card table do all right?
I think a card table does all right,
Okay.
but depends, if you want to put up two, maps. What's that?
Card table will do
I'm
too.
almost
Just-
certain I brought them back. I can't imagine where they are. They're not right here.
I don't think we have to call on that. I think we can just do it.
Yeah, I just want to know.
It's now a tradition.
Yeah, I just want to make sure that somebody is going to make it happen.
You mean specifically getting a table there?
Yeah, if we need to get one there.
Is he
I
there?
thought,
I see one at least. The other one's, I think, turned around.
yeah, okay, so they are back here, you brought them back here.
I did.
You're the
well,
last known user,
Sometimes they run together, my memories
okay,
of doing the same thing.
okay. So who's going to bring them from here to Pancake Breakfast Day? Pancake Breakfast,
I will,
okay?
I'll bring them.
Can you do that?
Yeah, I'll do it the night before,
Oh, yeah, much better,
yeah.
yeah. They start cooking the pancakes the night before.
Do, I hope not.
I kinda doubt that.
Well, okay. Okay, so we're all set on that, then. We're not gonna staff the thing all day. We're just gonna put the material out there and put brochures out and let
Yep.
people,
Yep,
pick them up.
do it yourself.
Yes. Okay, and the next item that's old business is additions to the town center town website. The status from Bill Cummings. I've asked Bill to update us on what's going on there, or what's going to go on in the fall, I think, is where we are now.
Well, I think we should post the openings that we have here, and I'm needing to know specifically how many, and are they all for 3-year terms, 3-year commitments?
Oh, for this
Yes.
committee?
Yes, we're looking specifically for a member from the Chamber of Commerce. that would
Yes,
Ideally. be-
still looking
right.
for that? That's
And-
right,
And
yeah.
then is there another position open?
I think there's a position open at large, a person at large, not
Okay.
necessarily connected. Bill, if you get with me after the meeting, I'll dig out the charter for this group. And let me see, well, here it is. Here's the charter, I just happened to open to the right page of it.
You're skipping ahead.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. The membership of this committee is supposed to be 9,
Uh-huh.
okay? We're getting 3, 4, 5. And the membership has to include a representative of the SAU, thank you, Matt.
Thank you, Matt.
A member of the planning board, thank you, Nelson.
Thank you,
A
Matt.
member of the library board of trustees, thank you,
Karen.
Karen.
Aaron.
All right. And then 5 members, let me see, of the Chamber of Commerce, member of the Chamber of Commerce,
Mhm.
absent, and 5 members of the public appointed by the town council. So 5 members at large, if you will, in
Okay.
addition to those. You want a copy of this? I can send it to you.
9
Sure.
people.
Okay.
9 people. And is Finley
Yep.
on?
Yeah, now it didn't say here, but I think we've always sort of thought that there was gonna be a member, now I can't find the thing again. But,
The council.
the council, yeah, a council representative. He is the council representative, so I guess that may have been amended. I was, just grabbed that out of the middle of the
Okay.
thing. Okay. But, so we've got him. He's the official council representative, and
Okay,
he thinks he is too, so that's good.
all right.
I think it's stated that the town manager will be our boss.
Well, I'll have to read that again, but I
She's the
don't have it
boss.
in front of
She's
me.
the boss of everything,
Yeah.
Almost everything.
even the cemetery.
Even
Wow.
the, even the what?
Boss of the
She's-
cemetery?
She's the director of the cemetery.
Oh, yeah,
She didn't know it. She had to
didn't know
be
it?
told.
well, no, she wasn't, and we found one night that, we haven't had one for years. And, we decided that it was gonna be her.
Oh, she must have not been there.
She was,
Oh,
and
she
she
was.
did put some
Reports to the town
objections
manager,
that
you're
finally
right.
just ran out of
Report to
steam.
her.
Yeah.
We had a kind of a funny thing happen. This man contacted the council and asked if he could be buried in one of the old cemeteries that he had gone around with a metal detector and found an empty spot.
Mhm.
And could he please, it was the Meeting House one, the old Meeting House cemetery. And,
Wow.
we couldn't think of any reason why he couldn't. And that's what precipitated the whole thing. I don't think he's dead yet.
Oh,
Okay. Be hard for
Monty
him
Python.
to make an appeal
That's a
then.
prerequisite. Yeah.
I'm not dead yet. Yes, you are.
Okay, so if you're, I will make a note to myself to send you a copy of that chart, Bill, so you have it.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I think I've asked this question before, but just for clarification, I am a member of the chamber, and that would not suffice. You want someone else specifically
I
appointed?
wanted someone to, in the chamber, to say
Uh-huh.
you're their rep. That's what I wanted.
Oh, you
Okay?
need somebody's blessing.
Yeah. Make you officially speaking
Anointed,
for the
yes,
chamber
great.
when you speak.
Okay.
It adds heft to what you have to
The
say.
anointed one.
Yes.
Yes.
Right.
We used to get the boss of the chamber,
Used to get the what?
the boss,
The boss?
Who's the boss of
the
the chamber?
director
Huh?
Oh, yeah.
Who?
of the chamber.
Who is that?
The two of them that are gone now.
Mm-hmm.
This is an old committee now.
Well, who are the people who were the reps of the chamber? I don't know.
Not Karen, Mary.
Oh, that's
Oh,
right.
that's right.
Mary.
Right.
Mary
That's right,
Hendricks,
Mary, yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
Mary Hendricks.
Hendricks, yeah.
That's right.
Okay.
You'd do, however, if they,
Would I? Thank you.
You know, it'd be okay if they, as long as, you know,
What more
Yeah.
could you
Do, if
want?
that's all we
Yeah.
got.
really what we want to do is get their attention to the fact that this exists, and we want their support, and we want them to be part of it. And it should require you some feedback to them occasionally.
Okay,
Yeah, okay?
thank you.
So, let's see what else we've got going here.
I apologize, Bill.
About what?
What?
About what?
A little remark.
Oh, no, not at all.
Okay, all right,
No
okay.
apology needed. You and I have known each other long enough.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, the next thing also ties in with Bill's activities, and that is the school teacher-student project that we were going to undertake,
Yes.
which is what is postponed until
Yeah,
fall.
Mr. Shaughnessy?
It's postponed till fall. And just for just for clarification, purpose of the minutes, we're missing a GH in Shaughnessy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
How would that be then, Sean?
yeah, GH, NESSY.
Sean, G-H?
S-H-A-U-G-H.
GH.
S-H-A-U, no N. Yeah. G-N, oh, G-N.
It's, yeah, I'll write it out for you.
Could you
Yes.
write it out or spell it for me, and so I, yeah,
SHUGHNESSY.
Oh, I'll be darned.
There's no
Okay.
it's not A-U-G-H?
Yes, it is.
Yes, SHAUGHNESSY.
It's not making sense. Yeah, there. I don't think I've ever known anybody with that name.
Shaughnessy?
I know, I don't think I
Huh.
have. Heard the name enough.
Yeah.
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 I had a friend named Buka Shaughnessy.
Buka,
Buka?
Yeah.
God bless.
Okay, well,
Hey, Buka.
yeah. Okay, the next item under new business now, yeah, you were gonna talk about that, Bill, now that we got his name spelled correctly.
Yes,
Let's
so we're
get
going,
us down.
we're going to postpone it. I dropped the ball. I didn't get a hold of Mr. Shaughnessy before school ended,
But
and
it was close,
we
yeah.
just ran out of time.
Yeah.
So we're gonna, I touched base with him before he left school and
Uh-huh.
said, we'll gear up again for the fall. And he said, that's fine.
Yeah.
And it will likely be one student.
Mm-hmm,
In the meantime, I've been advised that Nick LaValle, who works here
Yes.
for the Merrimack Cable TV, might be available to do such a thing. So I don't know if we would wanted to do it sooner than September. And if so, we
Well-
would engage Nick, or whether we should just wait and let the student do it.
well, I don't know, I guess I'd give Nick a shot at it, or at least keep him appraised of what we're doing. He's the head of the town's coordination here, so I would
Right.
keep him in the loop,
I think what we were looking for is.
talk to him about it.
Was the student buy-in, one, and being able to actually complete the project, meaning
Yeah.
filming it, editing it,
Yeah.
finalizing it, and
Yeah.
finished production.
Yeah,
That might go a long way for whatever they're working for in that videography.
yeah, okay, well, why don't you discuss it with Nick?
Okay.
And get him appraised of it, so he knows, maybe he can give this kid some advice and guidance in what he's doing.
Definitely.
Okay,
I'd keep them both involved right now,
all right.
yeah.
Do you recall Nick's last name? I can't.
LaValle,
LaValle.
LaValle, two
L.E.
L's.
Okay.
Two L's.
And an
E-E.
E-Y.
E-E.
E-E. You're a wealth of information on these names. It must be your Canadian background.
I don't have a Canadian background other than my wife. And now my children, so.
Yeah, yeah.
So we had also television presentations,
Yeah,
additional
yeah.
television presentations. What would you like to do?
Well, I think you had suggested it earlier, and this was your idea. I think the idea is to get more information out there to the public in general about what is going on, or when, especially when things get started, when things get rolling in the construction phase, which will be next year. But planning for it, we were going to make a film that would show the before.
Before,
Yeah,
that's the purpose of the fall
yeah,
visit.
exactly, yeah.
Okay.
So
But
other
in the
than that,
meantime, do you have a particular topic you'd like to?
I don't have a
publicize?
particular topic. Unless the board, the members here think of some particular topic we should go after here.
about as
They-
far as this committee is concerned?
When they stop at our booths, when we set up, it seems like they're most interested in the trails.
Yeah. The people who
And
stop,
that will be,
yeah,
huh?
yeah.
Yeah, that will be so beneficial to have a video like that. It will be very exciting,
Mm.
very
The
exciting.
before and after?
Yeah.
Yeah, no doubt. Yeah, people kind of wonder what we're all about. Town center,
Where's the town?
Where is?
Where
the
is
town-
it?
where-
There isn't a,
Yeah.
I've had it with snarky comments.
Uh-oh.
No, I mean among people, so where's our downtown? We don't have one.
Yeah.
Okay, the farmer's market is the next thing that we might want to talk about today, and that is we need to do it once during the summer.
Yeah. Yeah.
What do you think is a good time? I've got a vacation at the end of July, but it goes until October, so there's plenty of
Yeah.
time to get one in there.
Yeah.
Do we want to pick a date and sort of coordinate that with
Yeah, I
Bob
think so.
McCabe?
I think before your vacation.
You think you'd do it before vacation?
I think so. Because Pete and I might do something in early September.
Oh, well, that's after my vacation.
Exactly.
I misunderstood you then.
Oh,
Uh.
to have the farmer's market thing in July, before you go away.
But you said you wanted to do it in September.
Oh, I meant, we might go away in September,
Oh.
and we haven't
oh,
planned it yet.
Oh, okay, all right. So, in July, we have, let me
I
see,
know nothing.
I had the
He's
dates
just
written
learning
down.
about this now.
Yeah, the July dates
Peter is?
are the 3rd, the 10th, and the 17th. The other two is, I'm gone.
Oh, what are your dates?
3, 10, 17. Those are the Wednesdays.
Oh, July 3rd,
Yes,
and the 10th,
yeah,
and the 17th, yeah.
right.
Because I think the 10th might be, okay.
Can we shoot for the 10th? Because the 3rd is the eve of, yeah. And I think the later we do it, the more people will probably get, produce will start coming in.
I think you're right,
Yeah.
yeah. Okay,
Shall we say the 10th is what we want to shoot for then?
yeah.
Okay. Do we need another meeting before then, or?
I
Can-
don't think so.
can you just-
I think that Pete and I have the tent in our
Yes,
garage,
yeah.
as I recall.
Yeah,
And we have a big table
yeah,
that we always use. Pete and I are really getting unable to be setting things like this up.
yeah, yeah,
I have to say it.
yeah.
And unless somebody more robust can
Yeah,
help us, I don't think that we really can do with that anymore. I can call up and get it, and I can sit there and all
Yeah,
that,
yeah.
but I can't put that darn tent up, and Pete can't carry anything.
Okay.
yeah. Okay, well, maybe I can help you this time, but I have
Well,
problems too.
I'll tell you,
And
the
she
three
was
of us
talking
together
about somebody
probably can't do
robust.
it.
Yeah, I know.
What down?
I said she was talking about somebody robust.
I said that word.
Which reminds me, let's back up to the 4th of July itself. Did we settle on whether we needed a table and whether we were gonna bring one? or-
I'm gonna bring my card table, which is
Yeah.
very simple for me to manage.
That you can handle,
I can
okay.
handle
And the
that.
maps, you
Yeah.
can handle those two things.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
I can.
okay. All right, but you need hand,
But Pete isn't supposed to be carrying things.
yeah, okay. So I'll come and help you with either that or the 10th of July. But again, I'm not the most,
Well, I'm questioning the whole thing, Nelson.
yeah.
Questioning what whole thing?
You mean
The-
not even doing the
Well,
farmer's market?
well, if we
Is that-
can't, I hate to ask Bill and Bill
Yeah,
every time to put up the tent and everything.
Yeah.
And that's necessary there. In the winter, it wouldn't be necessary,
yeah,
you know, inside.
yeah.
But, we need a tent.
You need a tent out there.
Yeah.
You can't go out there
Yeah.
without it.
No,
Yeah.
no. If
Well,
it-
maybe it's not worth doing that.
I'm,
Maybe.
I'm wondering if it's gonna cause us,
Yeah,
you know, a lot of heavy lifting and stuff.
yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
Yeah.
But you own the tent, you have the tent, and you're willing to loan it,
Oh,
all right?
oh, of course, of course.
What we've gotta do is find somebody to,
Find somebody willing to put it up.
what's that?
Find somebody willing to put it up.
Yeah,
It's just
Yeah.
a little thing,
Mhm.
you know, it's just one of those lawn things.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's nothing big deal, but it's nothing that we can be reaching up and
Yeah.
putting together.
Mhm.
It
Yeah.
really isn't.
yeah.
well, I'd love to say I could help you, but I'll be out of country.
Exactly, and I'm sure Bill will be
On the
out,
10th.
and, yeah,
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
and I'm
The-
sure the other Bill will be, coming and going too. It just doesn't
Yeah.
seem right. Karen's, I'm not
I
gonna
mean,
ask
I could
her.
do it, but I wouldn't be able to do it alone.
Do it alone.
Yeah,
I would
Exactly.
need one other person
Yeah.
with me.
Yes, you would. Yes, you would. Yeah.
well, let's just put it on hold then, until we get some
Okay, we'll have the 4th of
recruits.
July,
Yeah,
and that's
we'll
simple.
do the
enough.
4th of July, yeah,
That's simple enough.
yeah.
And, I'm trying to think if there's anything else in the summer.
Well, I mean, in August, there's still the farmer's market, and
Mhm.
if we meet again,
Yeah.
and enough of us are gonna be around, we can just plan it
Plan it later.
for
Yeah,
later.
Yeah,
Sure.
Or even
Okay.
September.
yes, it goes till October
Yeah.
10th, I think she said.
Mhm. Yeah.
Yeah, so
So
Is
we
it-
could do that.
Is it every Wednesday?
every Wednesday,
Every Wednesday.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's got to be, and again, I wouldn't try and do it in bad weather. If you had a bad weather day, I would skip that, because you don't get that many people at the,
I'm sure.
yeah. Okay, let's just put it on a back burner
Like
then.
if there was a guy there at the market just for that purpose, but I don't think there is.
No,
No.
and he'd have to also help take it down, so.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And why would he? I mean, we're not even there to sell.
Right.
yeah. Yeah, well, we're not competing with the farmers. Maybe the farmers will help us, but I don't know.
They probably would and have.
They would.
They
They would,
have in the
yeah.
past, actually, you're right. But I wouldn't ask.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, coming up in the future, we also have the turkey shoot, which, you know,
Yeah,
that's.
Now, the turkey shoot,
Fun.
I was just looking, that is always like the week before Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving's late, it's the 28th of November this year.
Oh, yeah, that is late.
So it will be sometime during the week, Monday the 18th and Friday the 22nd, probably the 20th or the 21st. We did it on Wednesday or Thursday last year, and it seemed to be okay.
Where did they have it last year?
It's at the high school cafeteria. That's where we had it last year. It seems to be centrally located and people like to come. The big thing is that I work the turkey shoot. And there has to be somebody, the librarian has said, there has to be somebody manning the table, because otherwise
Yes, I
the-
remember
the
this,
guests will be asking people in aprons who are running, are making the turkey shoot go, questions that they can't answer.
Yeah.
So somebody has to, but it's only a couple of
It's
hours.
only a couple of hours. I think we can
Right.
do that.
Right, if we
I think,
could,
yeah.
if we could man the table so that all the questions could be answered, then yes, we would, we'd like to know ahead of time, not last minute, but it would be, we'd be happy to have the the town center committee's table and the maps and the
Good.
brochures.
Good, I think that would be fun. We've never tried that before?
No.
No. Yeah, that's something different.
Yeah. We
And there's a
talked
lot of downtime.
There
know,
is
in
some
between buying
downtime.
your
There is
tickets
some
and-
downtime, yes. Yep.
I think it's a good spot to do
Yeah,
it.
it is a good spot. Right when you walk in the door to the cafeteria, just to your right is usually where we put
Okay.
a table like
Yeah.
that. We've had it once, other tables, once or twice. When we were just getting the 3D printer in, the company for the 3D printer had a demonstration stuff. And the other time we've had somebody is when they were collecting for the town center, the memorial,
Veterans Memorial?
Veterans Memorial.
Yeah,
We had information about that one year, so. Absolutely, town center committee could do it, but again, as long as it's manned.
yeah, I think we can man it. For
Yeah.
those number of hours, there's
I
enough
will
of us.
be
that-
there, but
yeah,
I'll, on the
Yeah.
development fund, so I'll be there
Yeah,
Working.
selling raffle tickets or
yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
good,
shaking
because,
people down.
yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
Yes, and with a smile.
Yes.
What development committee?
Merrimack Public Library Development Fund. For people who have left money in someone's name, for example, we manage all that. And the bricks, if you remember the bricks, before the library money was
Yes, we
voted
had,
away.
we bought a brick.
It's still,
Yeah.
still gonna happen, maybe.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Yeah, I
Okay.
remember it being, it was all given away. Interesting. Are you a part of the investment, committee?
No.
No, you're just the library fund
Development
is
fund.
administered by the library.
Yes. We have our
Okay.
own committee.
Okay, it's not
Yes.
folded into, the Abby Griffin Fund?
No, it's not.
No. Okay,
Separate 501c3.
it's what?
It's its own 501c3
Uh-huh.
nonprofit.
Okay. Matt, what's going on over in the school, huh?
Just winding down right now,
You
yeah.
Going to be paving, is this the year we pave,
Not
O'Gara?
this summer, probably next summer, yes,
Next summer?
yes.
Okay, I
And we'll
thought
be-
it was this, I guess it was at one time, it was this.
It
summer.
was at one time this summer, we were gonna do O'Gara and do the sidewalk, but,
Yeah.
it got pushed off until next summer. But we're gonna be working on the capital improvement program, probably in another month or so.
Yeah,
And then we'll present it probably around September, October.
yeah.
And so we'll know for sure, but it's in its spot right now for
Yeah,
next,
it's
like,
got a
next year.
spot, and it's been there a few years.
Yeah,
People
it
are used
has.
to it. Nobody's stood up and said, no way.
Well, O'Gara Drive's getting to the point right now where it really needs to, I think it really needs to be done.
Yeah,
And so with O'Gara Drive goes the sidewalk.
yeah, that's, that makes sense.
They go hand in hand.
That makes
Yeah.
sense.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anything else going on over there at the school? We're gonna have a walk-to-school program, I presume, in the fall. or
We
they
do every year, yeah.
Always have a walk-to-school day.
Yeah, that's always
Yeah.
good. The fifth and sixth
Yeah.
graders, you
Yeah.
know, come in. Other than that, just lots of projects, summer
Yeah.
projects that have nothing really to do with the town center committee. But
Yeah.
we're
Yeah.
redoing the Mastercola Elementary School parking lot,
Oh, yeah,
so that terrible lake that fills up when
Oh,
it
yes.
rains really hard is
Yeah.
no longer going to be there.
yeah,
There's a lot of underground drainage that's been designed by Steve Keach, not to overwhelm the system that it's going to be draining into, the town system. So, you know, we're looking forward to that. A lot of things going on,
yeah.
Yeah.
Good, good.
yeah.
I have to
gonna
go
put
to
some-
the Coumadin Clinic, Nelson.
Oh, yeah,
This is getting tiresome already.
okay. Well, thank you for coming, Jackie. Thank you for doing the minutes,
Welcome.
and we'll fix them up.
Okay, and
Yeah.
Peter can continue with it if there's
Yeah.
anything else.
Yeah.
Bye.
Okay, I think we're about done anyway, but I wanted to get the latest from the school.
That's the
Over
latest.
there,
Yeah,
yeah.
and we'll, like I said, we'll be doing the CIP. Tom Tussaud and I, we start off, and then we'll get the new superintendent, Mark McLaughlin, acclimated to it.
Oh, that's right, this is gonna be a different, a different
Different,
superintendent. Yeah.
different superintendent. I'm sure there's not gonna be any drastic changes in what's already been put forward, but,
Yeah.
we need to get him on board with past plans and why we put things in certain spots and whatnot.
Yeah.
Although he's been part of the meetings, he hasn't been involved in the planning process, so.
Yeah,
You know, Tom and I, we've already started to not play with it, but to put certain things in other kind of in other categories and other areas
Yeah.
that when we come upon something through the year, and if
Yeah.
it's significant, we'll put it on the CIP.
Yeah.
Just a placeholder.
Yep.
And then we'll work it all out later
Yeah.
on,
Yeah.
so.
good.
Yeah.
They're still working on roofs and asbestos, have we done?
Asbestos is gone.
This is all done.
There's no roof this summer.
No roof?
No
Okay.
roof.
All right.
Yeah, the board took that out in the 1920 budget, so there's no roof to be done.
Yeah,
But there'll probably be one the following year.
yeah,
But, yeah, all the asbestos is finally done, it's over
Yeah.
with. We only have it in small concentrations in areas. Like, we're going to be looking at replacing some windows.
yeah,
And when you replace some windows, you'd be amazed, especially if the windows were put in like 1960-something.
mhm.
The caulking around the windows.
Oh, yeah,
Guess what? You test it, it's asbestos.
yeah.
No kidding.
So, oh yeah, it's you just can't get away from the stuff. It must have been the wonder material of its time
It was.
that
yeah,
just caused the health hazards all over the place.
yeah.
But there are little areas like that. If you open up a wall, you're liable to maybe find some or maybe not. But all the known asbestos we have
Yeah.
is gone.
Yeah,
So those big projects are done. It's just little projects that will come
yeah, they can be
if
handled.
we go ahead and disturb an area.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
that's all finished.
good.
Took a long time, but it's done.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
The bats, are the bats gone?
The bats are gone. There's
Yeah.
no more bats.
Okay.
Yeah,
There were no bats anyway.
huh?
We haven't seen any bats at all.
You know something this year? Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah,
of,
I haven't, because normally around my house, there's a few
yeah,
that
Yeah.
travel around.
yeah,
Maybe when we eradicated that section of the building and sealed off their home away from home,
There's
they went to the town of Ware or something like that. I have no
Or they-
idea.
Or they're almost extinct, some of these bats, because of this blue, white nose
yeah,
Yeah,
fungus, yeah.
yeah, because the
Well, I was
brown,
just
the
kinda
brown
kidding.
bat is the one that we had in the building.
Yeah,
And those things are, you can't kill them, you have to make them go another
Right.
location.
yeah,
Yeah, because they perform a vital function.
yeah, they do.
I can tell you all about bats now.
Okay.
3,000 insects an evening they'll eat, you know? One bat.
Yeah, good. Okay, I don't have anything else to bring to the board's attention then, other than setting up the next meeting. I should have got Jackie to give us some input on that. If you want to look at your calendars here, we probably won't meet before the 4th of July.
No.
I don't see any need.
You don't wanna meet next week? Come on.
I won't have any news for you. So, for July itself, I'm gone the last 2 weeks anyway, so,
And I'm gone the last week, so that's fine.
yeah.
Go to August?
Let's go to August. We could do toward the end of August, want to do something around the 16th, 23rd, or 30th, something like that?
whichever.
I can do any of them.
Yeah. Well, let's do the 23rd of August. How's that?
23rd of August?
Yeah.
Yep.
Is that okay with everybody?
Yes.
Anything else we should discuss tonight? Anybody'd like to bring up? Anybody got some new ideas for?
The company, the contractor that's doing the surveying and so forth.
Yeah.
Are we in any position to be able to film some stuff he's doing?
We were, but it's passed. They've done it.
Okay.
It wasn't very exciting. These new survey equipment they use is very sophisticated, and they just set up this on a tripod. They set up this transit, and they go around and they shoot here, there, and everywhere, and they get the distance to it and the elevation and everything all out of the.
Goes right into the computer.
It goes right into the computer. Yeah, it's something.
It's not the arduous kind of art form that it used to be.
Yeah.
That's
It's like
right.
once you set that thing up and you've got
Yep.
zero,
He's right.
it's all there.
It's
It's
all-
amazing,
yep.
yeah.
They set it up in the fire department's parking lot there, and they were
Yeah.
shooting away. Yeah, yeah. Back in my youth, I had a summer job working with surveyors. I worked with the state of Connecticut, surveying for the
They have a lot of
on-ramps.
poison ivy down there.
They had poison ivy, that's for sure, and I had it too.
You had it too.
I was the one who was sent out, to hack a path out to that rock out there. And you gotta get anything in the way that's prevents.
I understand Provincetown has no poison ivy.
It could be, I don't know about that. Yeah, I wouldn't,
Know where you go?
no, I was talking about my, high school summer vacations is when I worked for the state of Connecticut. Yeah. Nowhere near Provincetown.
I thought you took your summer vacations now.
I do nowadays, but I'm a little past high school now.
Oh,
You are?
Yeah.
Really?
Just
I
a
was-
tad.
That change of venue
Yeah, right.
in your mind.
Okay. Anything
Couldn't handle
important that we should talk about? We're taking up the town's website, the
Well,
town.
I would love, if after this meeting, if we have a couple of minutes left, maybe we could just brainstorm on potential new members to approach.
Okay.
I'd love some help with that, because it's not all gonna come from the chamber. I think they're a shadow of the former selves, honestly, so.
Okay, we could do that as part of the meeting, in fact, before.
Okay.
Yeah. But you said a couple things that confused me a little bit. You're talking about new members in general?
Yes,
Okay. Ideas for new members in general
for this committee,
for this committee?
yes.
Now, we did talk to, that fellow who came in from the school, he was.
Mr. Souza,
Yeah, Souza,
Yes.
yeah.
right.
He'd be ideal if you could convince him to do it, but
Hmm.
he's given it some thought.
Does he need somebody to talk to him,
Yeah, yeah,
Saying.
that's what I need, yeah. Report back to us
Yeah.
next week, let us know.
Say
He's
something.
still in, he's still walking, yeah.
Make him an offer he can't refuse. What could we bribe him with? Do we
How
have
are
any
his knees?
collateral?
What? Well, so, give us some prompting here, Bill. What do you want?
Well, prompting would be, people recently retired, really not, that have Fridays off, for example,
Yeah,
control of their own schedule. And it doesn't have to be, it could be a, working mom. Yeah. Somebody who's busy, but has Friday noontime available for an hour.
nobody pops into my mind.
Well, I know there are people around, but they're self-employed, so, like
I know.
Michelle Landry for one, who was with the chamber for a while. Yes, sir.
Marge Chaffrey.
Oh, heck yeah. Yeah, she's not doing anything. right?
And she's
Well,
used,
Julie needs
she's
to be a
used to the
Merrimack
commute.
resident,
Is
doesn't
today
it?
her last day, Matt?
Well, she'll be, I don't even know if I should say, it. She'll be in Monday. She's still, settling things, so,
Hmm.
yeah, today is her official last day.
Uh-huh.
And, but she'll be in, next week to, clean up and whatnot, and,
Wow.
we're planning on going out to lunch and whatnot,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So do you wanna ask her, maybe at lunch?
To be on this committee?
Yeah.
I don't know if she'd,
Friday between
I
two
don't know
and
if she'd
one.
wanna come
Matt,
back
tell her
to.
it was my idea.
I will do that. I will say yes, I will do
You
that.
could tell her it was somebody's idea.
You put it that way, I can't resist, so I will do that.
Okay,
It's all in jest.
okay.
Oh, we
So-
know.
So Nelson, they do have to be a Merrimack citizen, correct?
I think
Put it in the middle
so.
of that book.
I think so, but,
I can't remember ever putting that in there.
I don't remember that being in there either.
It's interesting
Proposed corridors,
if it doesn't say it.
Town Center Committee. Doesn't talk anything about,
Merrimack citizen.
about citizenship, right? But why would anybody who doesn't live in town, I
That's
mean,
another good point.
you know, want to be on this committee?
I guess if you work here, you could, if you wanted to do it. It makes sense.
Yeah.
Like the trail on Continental Boulevard or something like that. You could go during lunchtime or something.
Every time we've had somebody ask about the trails and they have a little kid standing beside them, I've tried to inject a little idea as to maybe they might want to do the committee. We haven't gotten anybody yet.
Hmm.
Yeah. Doesn't say anything about having to be a member of the town.
Hmm.
If somebody really wanted to, they could.
Okay.
Great.
Okay, that didn't last long.
No.
But if people would think about it, it would be good. We'll put it in the minutes that it should be some planning board some town center committee members' job to recruit.
Well, I think it's self-serving, right? I mean, we're not gonna be here forever, and I just re-upped for 3 years. I swore right here, the microphone last night at the town council meeting. It's very exciting.
For this,
Sorry,
for
compelling,
this
compelling
committee?
TV, I'm telling you.
Yeah?
Yeah,
Oh, I gotta go watch my TV.
oh, yeah.
Town
Town
We
You
used to
put
make-
this thing on TV?
No, the council meeting.
They had swearing in last night for people who are re-upping for committees or
Oh, yeah.
joining.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm getting interviewed on Monday night for possible reappointment to the planning board.
Really?
Yeah.
Interviewed?
You thinking about it?
Yes,
Really?
That'll,
really.
How long have you been on it?
That'll
40
make
something
how
years?
42 years.
42 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would give
So,
it
tell
some
us
thought.
about your experience in planning.
Yeah.
Well, back in the day.
Back in the day.
Yeah. Yeah, it would be good if you see people who are around from your church or whatever that you think might be good people to approach. I have no problem approaching someone
Yeah,
and letting them know what we're doing and
yeah,
when
Yeah.
when you're needed. What's
Mhm.
expected is the biggest thing. How
Yeah.
much time commitment is this?
mhm,
When, that's the first thing, and we just need people to show up.
yeah. Okay. Put that in the minutes too, Peter. You're taking over the minutes, right, since your bride left? Yeah.
they're not minutes anymore.
And
New members,
Peter, one other comment.
none.
regarding, regarding the minutes, if you could get them out shortly after the meeting, it's a lot easier for people to remember what happened. And if they want to change something, they can change it. We can all look at it.
I'll tell Jackie.
Please do that. Yeah, yeah,
So on new members, we really don't have anybody.
that's right.
Need how many? One?
Wow. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
Three.
7. We need 3 more. We need 3.
3.
3.
To get it as big as it can get.
Yeah.
We could do it one at a time, though.
Yeah, yeah, we'd just take one, we'd be happy.
Or maybe we could get the Water Warriors to join as a group.
Who are the water warriors?
I forget their names, but there's 3 or 4 women, 3 women. That'd do it.
Water Warriors, I'm sorry, I don't know.
Didn't
that.
they get elected to?
Yes, they did.
Oh, I know
They're
who
on
you
the-
mean.
they're on the
Yeah,
town-
yeah.
they're
Yeah.
on-
Well, they got their hands full. They're at the, in the
in Concord.
legislature. They're all in the
Right.
legislature, yeah.
They
I know
have all
Wendy
they
Thomas is one, I don't know
Yeah.
who the other two are.
Rosemary.
That was
Rose,
all.
Rose,
Mm.
is Rosemary
okay.
considered?
Yeah,
Yeah, okay, so
she's
she's
state
never,
rep. Yeah.
and then the third one, I don't know.
It's
Rosemary used to
Murphy.
be my
Yeah,
neighbor.
Nancy Olson Murphy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think they'd be pretty busy to attend this, and,
Mm-hmm.
you know, you have to have sort of an interest in it.
I retract that idea.
You do. You can't take it back once it's out.
Well-
It's on tape.
Then maybe they could suggest some people.
Yeah, talking to them would be
They're
good.
busy people,
Yeah,
they know a lot
yeah,
of constituents,
yeah.
people who
True.
live in town.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll get
Yeah,
in touch with
very good.
Rosemary Rung and see who she might think of.
Good plan, yeah.
And feel free to
It's a good idea.
send your own
Yeah.
suggestion. But you're gonna send me that one page?
Yeah,
you're
it'll be
looking
2
at?
pages, but I'll
Oh,
send them
okay.
to you, yeah,
Sure, thank you,
yeah. Okay.
thanks.
Okay, now we can entertain a
Motion-
motion to adjourn, if that's
Motion to
the
adjourn.
pleasure.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All right.
Any
Oh, did we do
opposed?
public
Abstain-
participation?
What?
Did we do public participation?
Oh, the public, yeah, there is no for the record, no one from the public has attended this meeting. But it is being broadcast, so lots of people will get to see it. If they're not watching debates. So, or the Red Sox.
Or women's soccer, World Cup,
Oh, yeah, when's that? Is that
3
this-
o'clock today.
Today?
And the
Oh.
Red Sox are playing in London, like 2 minutes ago they started.
Oh.
Oh, really?
really?
Oh. Is it gonna be broadcast live?
Yep.
Yeah.
No kidding.
Know what I'm doing this afternoon.
What channel is the soccer game on?
I don't remember.
It's probably one of the sport channels you
You have to have cable for that?
have to. Yeah,
I don't know.
Get it with rabbit ears. So.
yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's Fox or ESPN.
Might be
It might be
ESPN. One of
NBA.
the there's 2
Or
ESPN.
yeah, there's 2 ESPNs, and then there's also NBC Sports Network.
Yeah.
And the-
And then there's the Fox often broadcasts sports.
Yep.
Mm.
All right, we'll go home and look for that.
We are
Yep.
adjourned.
Games last a couple hours.
Yep.
Thank you.
Okay, shut off your mics. Thank you, everybody.